Hello, my name's Jen, and this is what I'm calling the pregnancy diary of a geriatric infertile mum. Um, I'm actually just gone 25 weeks pregnant, and this is the first time that I've actually spoken about being pregnant on any kind of social media forum or really saying it out loud to anybody. And I kind of wanted to share my story with you guys a little bit because actually this is quite a big deal for me saying I'm pregnant out loud. So I'm 38 and 5 years ago I had some tests done and I was told that I had a very low AMH, so very low anti follicle, not very many, ovarian reserve, and very high hormone level FSH. Also I've got endometriosis. And I was told I had a window of about a year to be able to get pregnant through IVF, and it was very unlikely that naturally I'd ever get pregnant. So a year came and went, and I had 4 rounds of IVF, and also my cousin donated an egg to me, and I miscarried twice. Second two rounds were abandoned. I got very ill and overstimulated, and the whole IVF journey was exceptionally stressful, and you almost become assigned to the fact, the fact that you probably this will probably never happen for you. And it's not even about having a baby anymore. Almost it's the thing that you think, my body doesn't work anymore, I don't feel like a woman. And looking at pregnant women around me, it was just so difficult. It wasn't the final product, actually, being around my friends who had children. I was actually fine with that. It was because I was thinking I could achieve that through adoption, which I'm very, very open to. But it was actually the being pregnant bit I found really difficult. But my ex-partner and I split up, unfortunately, and that some of that, I'm sure, had to do with the IVF and the stresses, etc., that came with it. And I met my new partner on Tinder, jolly old, good old Tinder, he's slightly older, and we had this conversation, and I was very honest, and he already had a child, 16-year-old son. I was very honest, and I said the chances of me having children are pretty much, so slim. I mean, I probably can't have children. So we had very honest conversations. And then actually on Christmas Eve, I found out naturally that I was pregnant. And I think, first of all, it was absolute shock and disbelief. And then it was just anxiety. And I started bleeding a little bit and had to go to hospital, and they had to check to see what was going on, and it was far too early to tell anything. But basically, it's been up, and I'm now 25 weeks, and it's been an extremely, I'd like to say this is a beautiful experience, but actually it's been really stressful, and I've been feeling exceptionally anxious the whole time and worried the whole time, and comparing myself to other pregnant women, and getting annoyed with myself that I wanted to enjoy this journey more because it's something that I've wanted for so long. Why am I enjoying this more? And have terrible morning sickness up until 16 weeks, and now find it quite painful to walk. But I feel incredibly blessed, and so you have this half of you feels so guilty for feeling ill, and feeling terrible, and moaning about feeling ill, feeling terrible, when the other part of you is going, you've wanted this for so long, and this has been such a hard journey for you to get. And so I've got such envy again. I've gone back to the envy of looking at these women who are saying pregnancy is the most amazing experience, spiritual experience of my life, and I'm thinking, I should be feeling like that. I want to feel like that, but at the moment I just feel anxious all the time, and I don't feel very well, and it's quite painful, and my body's changing in ways that I never knew it would change, and I feel like I put on weight, and what's going on. So I just wanted to start a really honest pregnancy diary of a geriatric mother. I guess that I'm classed at 38, apparently. Geriatric, that's lovely, a lovely term. And from 25 weeks, start sharing my journey. So that's me, kind of warts and all, very quick summary. And I hope to see you next month and a bit later on and a bit bigger with the bump. Bye.